You slept with my mother and now you want to talk to me about it?
No, that's not what I want to talk to you about.
Then what?
Samantha, you and your mother were very close before all this happened. She's upset that you're angry with her, but she's more upset with the way this has affected your life, your behavior, the eating disorder, kidnapping Isabella.
Your affair had nothing to do with my actions.
Well, that's where you're wrong. It's all connected. You're not going to repair yourself until you understand that.
Thank you, Dr. Black.
You know, Samantha, none of this is your mother's fault. It's mine. So your anger toward Marlena is being misdirected. You want to be angry at somebody? Come on, you be angry at me right now.
Not her fault. I saw you two together. It didn't look like you were forcing her to be with you.
No, I wasn't. Not physically. Sammy, your mother was in a very emotional state during that period of time.
If you think I'm going to forgive her or forgive you either, forget it. You didn't even care how much this was going to hurt my father.
I know how much you love your father. He means a great deal to me, and I will regret my actions for as long as I live.
Then why did you do it? Why?
Oh, Sammy, it's difficult, yet easy to explain. Your mother and I had a relationship, honey. We were man and wife. I thought I was your father.
But my father was back in February. He was already married to her when that night of the Titan party.
Your emotions are not that easy to shut up. You can't just do this. We just got caught up in the past. We got caught up, Sammy. A past that was manipulated by Stefano DiMera. And that is why your father wants you to stay away from him.
Mr. DiMera, it doesn't scare me.
Well, he should. Because he's the real cause of this whole mess, Sammy. You know, about the only good thing that came out of this whole mess is the time I spent as part of your family. We used to be so close back then, you remember?
Yeah. I remember.
You know, when you were a little girl and you got hurt, I could always come up with something to take your pain away. I could make you laugh, or play dolls with you, or a little tag team wrestling. I just wish there was something I could do right now to take your pain away.
There is. There is something you can do.
Come, Hector. I will make you lunch.
First of all, I'm not asking this for me. I want you to do this for my father.
All right, what is it?
Don't tell him about your affair with my mother.
Well, Sammy, that's a decision I have to reach with Marlena, and I know she wants to tell him.
But she can't. Don't you realize this is going to destroy him? He'll never get over it.
No, I have to agree with you on that point. I don't think Roman could handle this.
Please don't tell him. I don't want my family to break up.
You know, Sammy, that is something I don't understand. It's obvious how much you love your family. So how could you kidnap Isabella? How could you make the decision to put that little girl up for adoption?
Why I took Isabella isn't important. Just tell me that you'll convince my mother not to tell my father about your affair.
I'll give it some thought. Anyway, I'm glad that we could have this talk. I do hope that we can start to be friends again.
Is everything okay? I hope so. I think that I just convinced John.
I hope she doesn't have to have any more blood tests for a while. Yeah, well, what a brave girl you were. You didn't even cry once.
Yeah.
Belle was pretty brave herself.
You.
My. What a lovely child you have. Looks very much like her parents, too, doesn't she?
Come on, then.
The question is, who are her parents?
Alpha hydroxyl.
Shit. Yes, I know the doctor said the needle would only hurt for a while, but I can't even stand the thought of her feeling pain for even 1 second.
Oh, I know. You're such a protective daddy, aren't you?
You bet I am. I'd lay down my life for this little group. I'd lay down my life for any member of my family.
Yes. You know where to reach me. Thank you very much. Bye.
Those blood tests.
Oh, we won't have the results for a few more days yet.
Yeah, but I'm sure nothing unusual is going to turn up on them. I've got an idea. How about we order in some pizza tonight and spend a nice, cozy evening here at home?
Oh, that sounds nice to me.
Good, because I think all my girls deserve a little TLC tonight. I'll go order.
Great.
Okay.
John and I had a long talk at the hospital this afternoon.
I'm glad you're getting along better. He really does care about you a lot, you know.
Yeah. Actually, we agreed on something.
Really? What's that?
We agreed that Dad shouldn't be told. Now all we need is for you to agree. Will you?
I don't know, Sammy. I just don't know.
Your threats don't scare me anymore, Stefano. You don't have the power over me that you once had.
Don't be too sure.
Brady's baptism day. Yeah, what a great day that was. Great little kid. Hi, Doc. Thanks for coming over. Come on in.
Hi, you sounded upset when you called. What's the matter?
Oh, I was just thinking about Isabella's baptism.
Well, I spoke to Father Kyle this morning and everything is all set. Oh. Is that Brady's?
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you wanted to use it for Isabella.
You know what? She would be honored, as would we, to have her wear a gown chosen by her godfather.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted you to come over, Doc. I'm not so sure I should be her godfather.
Why not?
Well, if you decide to tell Roman about us, I think that my being the godfather could complicate the situation quite a great deal.
I see.
Have you made your decision yet? Are you going to tell Roman that we slept together?
I haven't decided whether I'm going to tell Roman or not.
Look, Doc, we've been through this before. And until you decide, I'm going to do my best to talk you out of it.
It is all I have thought about. All I want to do is the right thing.
Right thing for who? For you or for Roman? You know, if you're thinking about Roman, the right thing to do is to keep this whole thing a secret.
Is that right for Roman? Keeping it a secret? Laying next to him every night? Knowing how much he believes in me, how much he trusts me. I feel like I betray him over and over and over again.
I know, Doc, I know what you must feel, but listen, you got to ask yourself, what good is it going to do if you tell him? What's going to happen? It's going to make him miserable, unhappy. It'll contribute to everything that'll bring a marriage down, and I don't think you want that to happen.
No, I don't want that to happen.
And then there's the baby. Every time Roman looks at little Isabella, he's also going to remember that I betrayed him, the very man that he handpicked to be the baby's godfather.
I don't want that either.
And there's another reason, Doc, even as important. Stefano DiMera.
What do you mean, Stefano?
Roman and I are working together to try to bring this man down. Working together, we have a very real shot at doing just that.
I know that would be a miracle.
Yeah, it would. But if you tell Roman about our affair, I don't see that happening.
Because you could no longer work together.
That's right. And if Stefano sees the slightest hint of a problem between Roman and me, that could give him just the opening he needs to do incredible harm to your family, Doc.
Oh, my God. I can't let that happen.
If you're listening to everything I'm telling you, you know that you gotta keep this a secret.
How can I live with a lie? I'm not at all sure that I can do that.
Nice and Easy looks totally natural because the color works with your hair's own natural tones and height.
I'm sorry, Doc. I didn't want to upset you.
You didn't. I'm upset about all the years that I spent on the island, all those years away from my children and everything I love because of Stefano. Do you have any idea how badly I want to be rid of him?
I know, Doc.
And I know that you and Roman can do that unless
we get derailed by something like this.
There is something else to consider also. It's what all of this is doing to Sammy.
Well, you know, Doc, Sammy wants to keep this a secret from Roman.
Well, it's making her ill. Roman keeps on pushing her for answers about why she became bulimic and why she kidnapped her sister. You and I know. We know it's because she saw us making love.
Oh, Doc, you know I would do anything if I could just turn back the clock and erase everything that happened here. It just tears me up to know that we're causing Sammy such unhappiness.
Well, it surely isn't fair, is it? She's so young. She needs to be thinking about dresses and dances and parties and movies and friends and not about protecting her father from being destroyed.
I agree. But you know what else I think? I think that she would rather carry the burden of the secret around than see her father destroyed. I had a talk with her, remember?
Yes, I do.
She wants her family back, Doc. But she wants it back just the way it was. Can't we give her that much?
I'd like to give her that. I'd like to give her a normal, happy, healthy life.